In this video, we're going to be looking at the case of Ivey and Genting, a case that establishes dishonesty as an objective, not a subjective test. And although this is a civil case, it's persuasive on criminal courts as well. The facts of this case are as follows. The claimant, a professional poker player, Phil Ivey, used a technique called edge sorting. He used this technique and he won £7.7 million at the baccarat table at the defendant casino. The defendant later discovered that he had used this technique and refused to pay his winnings, which prompted the claimant to sue the casino. In defense, the defendant successfully argued that there was an implied term against cheating in its contract with the claimant. The claimant argued that cheating involved dishonesty as defined in Aaron Gauche, and that he did not meet the second limb of this Gauche test, the subjective limb, which is highlighted here, because he genuinely believed that the technique he used was not cheating, and thus dishonesty would not be established. The Supreme Court dismissed the appeal and found that Phil Ivey had cheated. The concept of cheating does not necessarily involve dishonesty, but even if it did, Phil Ivey's claim would also be denied, since the second limb of the Gauche test is, according to the Supreme Court in Obiter, erroneous. This means that from now on, there's no need to establish that the defendant must subjectively believe that his conduct was dishonest. The only requirement now is that the conduct complained of was dishonest by the late objective standard of ordinary, reasonable and honest people. If this is established, then dishonesty is established. The idea behind removing the subjective limb of the test is to stop what's known as the Robin Hood defense, which is where a defendant with warped moral standards uses those moral standards in order to argue that they subjectively did not believe that their conduct was dishonest. So for example, if you stole something and you subjectively believed that it was for the greater good, you can no longer rely on that subjective belief in order to escape liability. If you found this video helpful and want to receive more case summaries, please subscribe and hit the notification bell.